Good morning, welcome back. It is Wednesday. As promised, we have flea market finds today, but we are going to start off with two retail finds. Everything today, and this will be a fairly short video, but everything today is die-cast. We're going to start off with the retail finds. I'm thinking it was a Meyer I stopped at the other day. I really don't remember. But 2024 Wave 2 of the Nascar Authentics is the Hendrick team set. I don't know if I'll try to collect all of them, but it'd probably be a fun little set to put together. I'm going to start off with Ken Schrader. How many years has it been since Ken Schrader's had a NASCAR diecast that's been like a mass release like this? Probably have to go back to his number 49 BAM racing days with the Schwann's car or something like that. Anyway, the font style's fairly accurate. Paint scheme is, again, mostly accurate. And all the cars do not have sponsors, just the Hendrick 40th logo, because obviously they would have had to pay extra to get the sponsor rights and stuff. But this particular paint job would have run between 1991 and 1990, maybe 92 and 93, because 94 he went to the mostly black paint job, and I know in 90 they still had the same font that they was using. It was a different 25, so this was the 91, 92, 93, very close font to it, but you know, still pretty good representation. And our second one, retail finds, is the car that started it all for HMS, Jeff Bodine. This would have been the All-Star Racing car. They do have that number pushed forward a little bit, but All-Star Racing is what the team was called. Jeff Bodine the driver, Rick Hendrick car owner, Harry Hyde was the crew chief. There's a few other drivers. Legend has it that at Martinsville that day, Rick Hendrick was off on an excursion. He did not want to run Martinsville, and Harry convinced Jeff and Harry convinced Rick to run the car that day because it was already ready, and they went out and won because Hendrick was ready to just shut her down. So now off to our diecast. I only picked up 4 pieces. We did go to the Kokomo Flea Market, the Kokomo Vendor Mall, I believe is what it is called. I like to go up there a couple of times a year. You know, let vendors get stuff kind of sold through, get their inventories moved around a little bit. So our first one, this is from, both these are from 1996, the first one and the second one. First one here, Kyle Petty, Action Racing Platinum Series. This is the Coors Light car. It does have the Coors beer branding on it. And there's the subscript font that Felix Sabates always used. And there's a discussion on Twitter, a couple threads on Twitter and Facebook recently about a Ken Schrader Kodiak car that was Racing Champions release. Me personally, I don't think it was released like that. But you see this one is manufactured as an adult collectible because it does have the Winston Cup branding and the Coors Light branding on there. Show you the back of it. Second one also, this is from High Performance Sports Marketing. Rusty Wallace, 25 years in racing. It's a little rough up here, but still a nice piece. Rusty ran this car in 1996 as a celebration of his 25th year in racing. Has that silver front, very sharp looking. And there you see again, adult collectible. And there's some highlights of Rusty's, his vitals, and then some career highlights there. And then we'll scroll down. I guess it was, what is that, Revell? It's not really listed, it's not really marketed as a Revell monogram on the front. Then we do have a couple of 1/24th scales here. I'm trying to look at the year on this one. It was released in 2005, so I'm going to say it was probably ran sometime during that period. This would be a Busch Series car for Dale Earnhardt Jr. And there you can see, I'm going to point to it right here. That sticker right there would have said Busch Series, but this was branded towards kids ages 4 and up. Do need to wipe this off a little bit. It does have a little bit of dust where it's been sitting on the shelf. I guess that would be the front of the pack. There's the bottom, not really anything important there. But I wanted to show you guys all 4 corners of this car. Wouldn't want to see that in your rearview mirror, but the Oreo, Ritz, Nabisco, Fig Newtons, all of the products. There you go, Nilla wafers, Nutter Butter, Snap-on. One of these things is not like the other. And then our final 1/64th scale car, and this one's pretty nice and got it for a pretty good price. Let me find the year on it so I don't... Well, we'll look at the box. It's a Terry Labonte Action from his 600th consecutive start. And I'm actually drawing a blank on what year that was, because he broke Petty's record in '96 of 513. So yeah, 1998. I'm actually going to do this off camera, so that way I don't drop it or do anything foolish with it. But this is actually a really, really nice looking car. And I'd actually forgot that he ran this car. But another Iron Man paint scheme. And I like this one because you kind of see how they have like the bolt pattern ripping through the normal paint job there, the iron, if you will. Always like these because they have so many working pieces. High quality. There you go, 600 straight. What's that say? October 29th. So I'm not sure what race that was. That might have been Talladega. But we'll take a look at the engine work. Kellogg's branding under the hood. And then in the trunk. Fuel cell. And then we'll look at the bottom of the car. And I always like this because they have, well, this particular era didn't, but as they got further along, they had softer nets in them, the more fabric cloth nets. Look inside the car a little bit there. But really do like this one. Nicely done car. So, excuse me. Anyway, like I say, a pretty quick video. Flea market finds, retail finds, all NASCAR diecast. So I had some nice little pickups today. As always, thanks again for watching. Make sure you come back at noon for Fast Packs. We'll open another pack of 1990 Max third printing. So thanks again, and we'll see you at noon.